morning, guys. So it is around 6 a.m. and I'm able to actually see the sunrise this morning, and I'm going to show you that right now. So as you can see, the sun is rising here, and the sun usually sets right behind the mountain. I've been making more of an effort to get to bed by 11 o'clock and then wake up around sunrise, 5:55, 6 o'clock, so that way my days are better, I'm on a better sleep schedule, and I get to appreciate that sunrise, because that is something that Mother Nature does all on its own, and we just have the gift of getting to watch it, so it's beautiful. Anyways, I wanted to talk about one of the topics that you guys asked me on Snapchat. I've been asking you to give me topics so that I can help you in the best way possible. Now, one of the questions I found that was very good and it struck me really hard, and I was like, I definitely want to answer this one. I feel like this could really help people. When you're getting into fitness, everybody wants that balanced lifestyle, and you're not really sure where's that happy medium. We want to be successful, we want to be happy, we want to have all these things, we want to just feel good, and where's that happy medium? Where do we find that actual balance in our lives? And we don't always find it right away, and we sometimes learn from other people, we sometimes learn from our own experiences, and for myself, I learned from my own experience. I've been doing fitness for over 3 years now, having my own business, competing, going to the gym every day. I've done it all, and I've hit a point where I felt like I wasn't balanced, and I felt like I was stressed out, and I realized, why am I doing all this good for my body in the gym but I'm stressed out? That's just counterproductive, right? So what I learned that truly made me feel like I had a balanced lifestyle was learn what makes me really happy. Getting lean, if having that physique, having abs shouldn't be the answer to happiness. If you have abs, are you accomplishing something in your life? Do you have good relationships in your life? Are you making an impact on somebody? Are you providing value to somebody? Just ask yourself these questions. Attaining a physique is not everything, and I thought that once I had a six-pack, I would have everything. I will show you a picture here when I first got my first six-pack, and I was a little stress ball. I thought that abs were everything, and I thought that I would achieve my true happiness from abs. Let me break it to you, it does not work that way. So as time passed, I had people reaching out to me on social media. I was promoting myself. I went and got some certifications in personal training and sports nutrition, and created a website, started building a client base, and realized, well, I really love helping people achieve their fitness goals, and that was something that really made me happy. So I felt like I was going more towards a balanced lifestyle, right? I'm putting my effort into things that make me happy and make me more successful, not just training in the gym. Because some of you have 9-to-5 jobs, some of you work at home all day, some of you can only have a certain amount of time to work out, so then what? What I do recommend is you do not need to be in the gym over an hour and 15 minutes a day. I used to be in the gym for 3 to 4 hours a day. I couldn't put my effort into things that I really wanted to accomplish, and it used to, in the back of my mind, bother me. I would get home from the gym, I was so exhausted, I was doing all this cardio, I was training all this time, and I really wasn't making too much progress. If you're overtraining, you're gonna actually lose muscle mass, and you're gonna sort of plateau. You'll hit this plateau point where your body's just like, I'm done, I'm burnt out, I can't progress, I need some time to rest, which is why a 1 to 2 day rest day is essential. Your body needs time to recover. If you're in a building phase, 4 days a week, 3 days a week of resting is even more optimal, so that way you can make those solid gains and you have more time to do the things that really make you happy. Not saying that the gym doesn't truly make you happy, but there has to be other things in your life that you're working towards, that you're feeling like you're getting somewhere, you're feeling more successful in your life, and you're feeling more fulfilled, and that's what you have to find. You have to find what really fulfills you in life. And for me, it was creating an online business, and once I took some time to step back of so much training and so much time into that, my business was really able to flourish because I could put more time into the people that I worked with, and that was truly what gave me that satisfaction. And I don't just help people with their fitness goals. In their minds and their bodies, they feel better mentally, they feel more confident in themselves. They tell me they're just so thankful. They have like a better mindset, and I'm all about building your mind and body, not just your body, and I'm on a personal connection with them so they could get to that point where they're feeling good from the inside out. And then as far as nutrition, you feel like you need to be tracking macros to the T, and you can't go out anywhere, and you're stressed about, what if I eat this? I'm gonna lose all my progress and I'm not gonna get anywhere, right? That's what my mentality was in the beginning. I wouldn't go out to eat, I wouldn't enjoy social events, I was very introverted, and I was just stuck in that mindset where I only could eat these certain foods, and I was just not in a good place in my life. And again, we're all about building a healthier, happier lifestyle. When you're getting into fitness, it should make you feel better. You should not feel stressed. You shouldn't feel like you can't do something. So what I learned is that I can have a free meal 1 to 2 days a week. It's okay. If you're somebody who's into fitness for a lifestyle and you're tracking, let's say Monday through Friday, you track on Monday, you have like your 5 to 6 meals a day. You could just repeat those days all the way to Friday, so you only have to track on Monday, and then the other four days are already tracked. And then on Saturday, you can have your free meal, or Sunday your free meal, and just like loosely track throughout the day and feel more of a balanced lifestyle. You can go out with your friends, you can enjoy life, and it's not going to deter your progress. For people that are in competition prep, I would say that refeed day or that free meal is not as flexible, because that is somebody who they're actually making that decision to go through that rigorous type of prep, which is not a bad thing at all. When it becomes a bad thing is when you're non-stop prepping, and that's where I hit a roadblock in my prep, where I prepped from January to December to November, and I never stopped, and my body was completely worn out. I think my metabolism hit a wall, and that was unhealthy. So if you're gonna do a prep, a 16, 24-week prep, do it. You're gonna see yourself at a point where you've never seen your body before, and you're gonna take your body to a next level, and you're just gonna feel amazing. And then from there, you can reverse diet and feel really good about maintaining that physique, like you really worked hard for that. And I commend people who really get through it. Where I see that roadblock is where people just non-stop compete, and you have to find other things that are fulfilling you. It's not just a competition, it's not just having abs, not just having that physique. You want to get stronger, you want to make a progression, and if you can't eat more, if you can't reverse diet, then you really can't get stronger, and you really can't make true progression. I've never seen my legs this big, my glutes this big, and that was because I decided to eat more, train heavier, and decide to take a step back from competing. So that's where I say that balance in competing is doing 1 or 2 shows, take a little bit of a break, and then maybe go back to it. But realize that you don't have to compete for very long periods of time. So like I said, track on Monday, repeat those meals all the way to Friday. If you're on a work schedule, just make it 10 times easier on you. And then Saturday and Sunday, have like 1 low carb day if you're not going to train that one day, and then have 1 day where you have like that free meal. Enjoy it, enjoy time with people, and you really put time towards things that are making you feel better. If you're training an hour to 15, if you're prepping your meals maybe a half hour a day, that leaves you with like 22 hours left in the day to work on something that's really fulfilling you. So if there's something you're good at, there's something that you can provide a service to somebody, there's something that you want to get done, do it. You only get one life, and time is going to go by either way, so you have to make that time count. And I've learned this. I've learned to not procrastinate. I've learned to really get things done, and I learned that as I get more things done, I feel more fulfilled. And I wouldn't say do everything all at once. That's just going to make you even more stressed out. You just take one thing at a time, plan it out, go to the gym, prep your food. It's not rocket science. And I feel like some people think that they need to do all these things and they need to commit their whole life to this, and it doesn't have to be that way. I have lifestyle clients who have cut and reversed and never even stepped on stage, but are maintaining an amazing physique and finding true balance in their life and just feeling so good about the skin they're in, and never once stepped on stage. So you don't have to go to one extreme. Realize that one extreme of just staying super strict and not going out and staying training inside, you're gonna feel that restriction, and you're gonna feel upset, and you're not gonna feel like you want to do it, and you'll move away. You'll move away from fitness is taking over your life, and you can't really get things done that you want to get done. So make your workouts very efficient, develop a training program that has shorter rest periods, really push hard through your sets. Make sure you're sweating through your sets, and you'll know like you're putting in a lot of effort in a short amount of time, and you'll burn more calories actually that way. So that is what I have been doing for myself. And once I go over an hour, I say I'm done, I'm leaving the gym, and I was really able to maintain more muscle mass from practicing that. Another aspect that really gave me more balance in my life was tracking. And when you hear the word track, what do you mean by track? So our food is made up of a carb, a fat, and a protein. I'm not going to get into all the facts about macronutrients, but realize that your food is all made up of these things. So if you're given a macronutrient count, say 130 protein, 140 carb, 45 fat, as long as you plug in your food for the day on MyFitnessPal and hit those numbers, you're still on track. And you don't have to actually be following a specific meal plan to be on track. So that really changed my life. I had a coach, my first macro coach, Paul, and he really changed the way that I looked at nutrition. I realized that I can go away for a weekend, I could go out with my friends, I could do things, and as long as I tracked it, if the restaurant had the nutrition facts, as long as I tracked it, my check-in was good, I felt really good. It really took a turn in my fitness. So a lot of people are afraid of the numbers. Don't be overwhelmed by the numbers, but if you have specific goals, you just hit those numbers, like I said, one day, just repeat those days. Don't let the numbers overpower you. Just realize that those are the numbers that are going to get you to where you need to be. You don't want to sacrifice your health or the way you feel about yourself, or if you need to just lose extra pounds just because you're overwhelmed by the numbers. Don't be overwhelmed by the numbers. There's so many sources out there. If you guys are interested in me making a video for how to use MyFitnessPal, I'd be happy to do that. I do have full days of eating on my channel when I do show you how I plug everything in, but if you'd like me to make a new one, I'm more than happy to do that. Realize that it's not something that's so time consuming, because I'm somebody who's a creature of habit, and I like to just repeat. I know that I like those foods, I don't have to think about it, and I really rarely just switch it up, because we're all busy, we're all living crazy lives every day, and we sometimes just can't be tracking every single day. So it's good to just track one day and then repeat that. So I'll just keep reiterating that, because realize that you don't have to track every single day. Another thing that led me towards a more balanced lifestyle is eliminating a lot of stress in my life. I used to be so stressed out about what people thought of me, about my parents, I was always assuming things, and I'm always leading back to me. Well, you know, the world doesn't revolve around me, and the world doesn't revolve around you either. And you have to realize that don't take life so seriously, and realize that if there is something stressing you out in your life, figure out a way to make it better. There's always a solution, there's always a way around something. We just have to make an effort to do so. And I felt like really targeting that and really realizing what was causing me to be nervous and anxious made all the difference. I was feeling much more happier, feeling more calm. Things were getting better in my life, and I was looking forward to the next day, going to bed at night more peaceful, and taking some time to myself. Sometimes you need some time to yourself to just maybe walk around the block, take a deep breath, talk to somebody you know that's going to make you feel good, look for advice. There's always somebody out there. There's a world, millions of people, world full of them, and you can even reach out to them on social media. Look, ask for advice. Realize that you're not alone. If you're stressed about what to eat or how to train, there's coaches out there, there's information out there. If you're stressed about like some financial things, there's financial advisors, there's people who are doing this every single day who are experts, and you don't have to know everything. If you're stressed about your health, there's people, there's hospitals, there's nurses, there's people who are into their overall wellness. And even if you want to go to a holistic doctor, there's somebody for everything. So realize you're not alone in this life. This world is made up of people who are working together, helping one another, and just realize you're never alone. So on the days that you feel stressed, maybe somebody else is going through the same thing, and you have to find that way for yourself. There is a way. So I would say one of the key things is to really eliminate the stresses in your life, and surround yourself with people who don't make you think about them when you go to bed, and who make you feel better, who support you, and only want to see the best for you. And if people aren't supporting you in your life, don't take offense to that. They could just be fearful of the fact that they can't do it themselves, and that's on them. You have to go after the things that you want in this life. Don't let time go by and have any regrets. So that's my best recommendation to you. I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I've just been really happy, and I found the balance in my life, and I'm doing things that I never thought I could do because I made a decision to go after the things that I want out of life. Nothing's handed to me, nothing's handed to anybody. You have to work hard for the things you want, and you will find balance in your life once you move towards things that make you happier. So I wouldn't be standing in Venice, California. I wouldn't be standing here if I didn't work hard towards something, if I didn't find a true balance in my life, and I didn't overgive to one thing, one specific thing. I had to find that balance, I had to give, and I had to really work hard for it. So realize that it is possible, you can do it. It's just managing your time correctly, falling in love with the lifestyle you live, and finding out what makes you happy. I hope this video helped you. Give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe if you haven't, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!